Hi guys, it's Miss Brittany. This week we're going to read about the ocean cleanup with our News2You article. So we're going to probably do about 4, maybe 5 pages depending on how long they are for this video, and then I will break this article up into a couple videos so you guys can just watch them and do them at a pace instead of feeling like you need to do all of it right away because the video does all of it. Okay, so let me actually open this in my PDF reader. There we go, so I can mark up on it. So we are reading about the ocean cleanup. So June 8th is World Oceans Day, which is coming up. Well, actually, I'm recording this before ESY starts, but ESY starts on the 15th, so June 8th was just last week. So just last week was World Oceans Day. So we're gonna circle June 8, because we always circle a day, like the number of the date or in the month, always, no matter what. Those are always important key vocab words for us to circle. And then we're going to circle World Oceans Day because that's what we are talking about. So people celebrate helping oceans on this day. So another word that we always circle is people, because generally it's really important when we're talking about an article to know if we're talking about a he, a she, a they, or people. We want to circle celebrate, helping, oceans, and I'm going to circle day. You can choose to circle on in this if you want, but I don't feel they're as important as the other words in a sentence. So oceans around the world are full of trash. Yikes. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the beach and maybe seen it wash up, but sadly it is, especially for the oceans that are a lot more fun to go to when it's really nice and hot out, like in Southern California or in Florida or some of the other southern states that have really nice sandy, warm beaches. So we're going to circle oceans around the world, full and trash. So an inventor is working to clean up oceans. So an inventor is a type of person that creates things. So, you know, it was an inventor that created our light bulbs so we could have light to see. An inventor created, like, my cell phone. Somebody decided to make it and everything. So there's somebody who they either invent it and fully bring it to fruition, or they come up with the blueprint, the main idea of it, and then they work with people to help get their idea into fruition. So we're going to circle the word working, clean up, and oceans. So remember, we've already circled oceans here, so we're going to circle it again. So if you want, you can always click on this little link. I'm not going to click on it right now during this video, but sometimes it will take you to some really cool links to show you about maybe the inventor that's creating that stuff. So the inventor is Boyan Slat. So we've already circled inventor, and that's an important word, so we're going to circle it again. And then one of the main guys we are talking about, and so this is the name of a person, is Boyan Slat. So we're going to circle it. He is from the Netherlands. So we're going to circle he because it's always important to know who we're talking about. So that's an important keyword to circle. We're going to circle from because it's important to know where he's at, where he's from. You know, right now I'm from the US. He is from the Netherlands. And so it's always important to circle countries. Those are good keywords to have because they help give us information that we might need later on when it asks us where is he from, or some of those other comprehension questions at the end of the story. So Boyan started a group called the Ocean Cleanup. So we've already circled his name, and it's important to keep circling it. So we just keep remembering Boyan, okay, that's who I'm talking about. We're going to want to circle started, group, called, and then we're going to circle the name of the group, which is the Ocean Cleanup. So the Ocean Cleanup studies the problem of trash in oceans. So the Ocean Cleanup is a word that we've already circled. So we're going to circle it again because it's important. And we've already circled trash and oceans, so we're going to circle those again. And then we need to circle studies and problem. So trash in oceans can hurt ocean life. So far we've already circled trash and oceans, so we need to circle that. And then we're going to circle hurt and ocean life. So that's talking not only about the creatures, but it can even talk about the plants in the ocean, plus the water itself. Okay, let me get my pen again. So the ocean cleanup makes inventions to clean up oceans. So we've already circled ocean cleanup. So we're going to circle it again. And we're going to circle cleanup and oceans again. And then we need to circle makes and inventions. So one invention collects trash in oceans. So we have already circled trash and oceans. So we need to make sure we circle those again. And then we're going to circle the number 1. It's always important. Generally, whenever we have a number in our stories, we're going to circle it because it might be a good description for things that we're going to need to know later on. We're going to circle invention because we've already circled it here, and collects. So most trash in oceans is plastic. So far we've already circled trash and oceans. So we're going to circle those again. And then we want to circle most because it's telling us kind of an estimate of how much trash in the ocean is plastic. So we're going to circle that. So the plastic includes old grocery bags and straws. So we've already circled plastic, so we're going to circle that again. And then we're going to want to encircle includes, since it's talking about what that plastic is. And we're going to circle old, because it's not new, it's old. And we're going to circle grocery bags and straws. Okay. The ocean cleanup recycles the plastic to make new things. So we've already circled ocean cleanup and plastic and make. So we're going to circle those 3 again, and we're going to circle recycles. So usually that means that they take the old plastic that they find and they make something new out of it, so new things. So I know it's not plastic, but like when I was at college, our gym would take old seatbelts and they would use those to make chairs and other like cool things to like put your stuff in and everything. And I know some people like take the seatbelts and they recycle it to make purses for people to carry their stuff in. So that's a cool way to recycle stuff. So we're not just throwing a lot of stuff away because some of that stuff takes way too long to break down. So most trash in oceans is from rivers. So far we've already circled most trash in oceans and from. So our new word here is rivers, which is something we are all pretty familiar with because of the Klamath and the Smith River. So many rivers flow into oceans. So we're going to circle many. We already have rivers. Oops, let's get rid of that line. Rivers and oceans. Let me get my pen back. So we're going to circle oceans again, and then we need to circle flow and into. So the trash in rivers flows into oceans too. So far we've already circled the words trash, rivers, flows, into, and oceans. So our new word that we need to circle is to. Okay, so the ocean cleanup announced a new invention in 2019. So ocean cleanup and invention are words that we've already circled. So now we're going to circle announced, new, and 2019. So this invention is called the interceptor. So the invention collects trash in rivers. So we've already circled invention, trash, and rivers. So our new word here to circle is collects. So it kind of gathers it up, picks it up, and everything. So I'm going to stop this video now, guys. We will pick up in our next video on page 5. You all have done awesome. Take yourselves a little break, pat yourself on the back, and I will see you guys soon.